Hello and welcome to Crypto News. Today is March 22, 2026. And the top crypto news is as follows. We'll go straight to the President of America, who, as you know from Crypto News, will be hosting a gala, and 297 people will have the honor of meeting him up close, along with some other superstars as he calls them. All this on April 25th. However, to get on this list, you must buy the President's meme coin, and for now, just to get in, you need $70,000 worth of the American President's meme coin tokens. And this number could reach up to 6 million, depending on how much you want to see the president and be among the first on this list, because it's not easy to see the President of America, as you understand. And continuing, we'll go to Ethereum and a new upgrade that I believe it's aiming to make. I'm here to tell you that this upgrade is called the fast confirmation rule. Currently, how the Ethereum network works, most users rely on regular bridges where transfers usually wait for multiple block confirmations or complete finalization, a process that can take up to 13 minutes. However, exchanges for layer 2 cannot wait that long and rely on confirmation rules called K-Deep, which doesn't offer very good guarantees. What it essentially does is that a transaction is considered finalized only after K blocks, with K being a specific number that, as I said, doesn't offer maximum guarantees. So the solution came to provide the fast confirmation rule, which makes two important assumptions. First, the network is fast enough for validation messages to arrive within seconds, and second, that no single account controls more than 25% of Ethereum's stake. These limits are below Ethereum's stricter finality conditions, but are considered sufficient for most real-world use cases. If a user wants more security, they will wait longer for their transaction, and this new technology wants to bring those 13 minutes I mentioned down to about 13 seconds, a reduction of 80 to 98% for most layer 2s and exchanges. And even better is that this upgrade doesn't require any hard fork and can be implemented whenever it's ready. And we learn that API calls are also being prepared. This is something purely for developers, but will really help them out. So these are the new upgrades for Ethereum, and continuing, we'll go to a crypto personality, and we'll go to Mr. Sam, who doesn't want us to stop dealing with him, since, as you know, Mr. Sam is serving a 25-year prison sentence for fraud. Nevertheless, he's publishing posts in favor of the American president, so that, as everyone says, the president will grant him a pardon. So through his X account with permission from prison, he wrote that he supported the American president's decision to launch airstrikes against Iran, characterized the move as necessary to address the nuclear threat, and claimed that the operation has drastically reduced Iran's military capability and other such things. And as we said, all this will most likely help him get a pardon from the American president, as you understand. Continuing, we'll go to a number about altcoins which we know, and that is that the so-called altcoin volume has decreased by 85% as investors are mainly going to Bitcoin. That's how the market is, something that doesn't surprise us either. And now we'll continue with a series of scams happening in the crypto market. To start, we'll go to the Penguins in the crypto market, who, as you know, have released their own video game, and scammers have copied it with a website called Pudgy Penguins Game Gift Live, which is a phishing site that has reproduced almost exactly the real Penguin website. So if you connect there, you'll lose your money, so be careful. Continuing, we'll go to Apple device users, where there's a new program dedicated to them. Specifically, there's an exploit called Dark Sword that exploits 6 vulnerabilities to deploy malicious software on devices running iOS versions 18.4 to 18.7. According to research, once a user visits a malicious or compromised site with a device having this version, what will happen once this connection is made is essentially that this malicious software will start data theft, will search for important applications from exchanges like Coinbase, KuCoin, Binance, Kraken, and related ones, will search for wallet applications like Trezor, Ledger, MetaMask, Exodus, and others, while simultaneously extracting SMS and iMessage messages, call history, contacts, passwords, Wi-Fi, cookies, and will store access data and message history from Telegram and WhatsApp, and logically will also make you a coffee at that moment, so be very careful if you have such versions. It's a good idea to upgrade them to newer ones. And from Apple breaches, we'll go to the FBI, which has seen a new scam campaign on Tron. So what happens is that if you have Tron wallets, you might receive coins out of nowhere, a very small amount, but if you search this specific transaction on a blockchain explorer, you'll essentially eventually see that it says "We are the FBI," and you must now verify your wallet through this website because you're under investigation. And if you want to have peace of mind so we don't block you, you must enter and give us all your details to be okay. So the FBI warns that this is a new scam campaign and no one will ever ask you for the keys to your crypto wallets. And we came to go to our beloved crypto market where Bitcoin stands at $69,000, with the price having an appetite to fall again to our previous channel. And for the last news of our day, we'll go to someone whose life has probably changed. There's a Bitcoin whale that currently holds $147 million in Bitcoin and has kept them untouched for 13 years since 2012. This user logically found a laptop or hard drive somewhere, opened it, had a stroke seeing the Bitcoin inside, and decided to make a transaction of just $56 to see that everything works, saw that everything works correctly, and now theoretically is looking for a good excuse to quit his job without raising suspicions. And these are the top crypto news today, March 22nd, 2026. I want to inform you that the content you followed is content made only for financial reasons and in no case constitutes investment advice, only my opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like and a comment which can be answered in your internal guide. Be well everyone, have a good day.